Hello swimming fans! My name is Lucas and you're here watching Swim Techniques. We have an amazing video for you today. I'm so excited. I don't know if you can tell. I must just sound giddy. It's such an amazing time to be a fan of swimming. Now, for those of you who may not be aware, Caleb Dressel just broke the American record for the 50-yard freestyle in a blistering 17.63 seconds. This blows away his previous record of 18.20 seconds. Not only is this time mind-blowing, but it also shows Dressel's consistency as he owns all of the top 10 performances in this event. So today, we want to break down that race and show you exactly how he went a time that most of us didn't even imagine was possible. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's take a look at this monster of a race, shall we? Now, the first thing that obviously we're going to want to talk about is Caleb Dressel's amazing start. If you're part of our Pro Starts swimming course, we talk a lot about Caleb Dressel's starts and use it in a lot of different examples and show off why it is so fast. But for those of you who may not know, one of the most important things that Caleb Dressel does that a lot of high-level swimmers, even some of the best sprinters in the world, don't take advantage of is Caleb Dressel is amazing at propelling his arms and using them as something that really gets him insane power and distance off the blocks. Every swimmer knows you should be throwing with your arms, but Caleb Dressel really takes it to a whole other level, and that is what allows him to get off the blocks so much quicker and so much more powerful than anyone else. Look how much further he is than anyone else around him off the start. These are the best college swimmers in the United States, and he's making them look like amateurs. That's insane. Now, obviously we know Caleb Dressel has a background in butterfly. We saw him become the first man in almost 10 years to break 50 seconds in the long course 100 at World Championships last year. So it's no surprise that he has amazing underwaters. But something interesting to note about Dressel's underwaters is that whereas most sprinters keep their underwater dolphin kicks very small and very quick, Caleb Dressel's are quite a lot larger and slower than anyone else's, but because he is so strong and he is able to kick both up and down using the full power of his dolphin kick, you just can't even compete with it really, as you can see. And it's showcased here off the turn as well. A huge turn. Honestly, the first time when I saw this, it reminded me of watching Michael Phelps back in the 2007, 2008 days when people really started to realize that, wow, we really should be using this underwater skill. And even sprint swimmers, there's no time in the entire sport of swimming that you'll be faster than when you're underwater. And you can see even in a 50-yard freestyle, Dressel really takes advantage of that. Now, when we're talking about his stroke, something that's interesting to mention is that he does that classic straight arm freestyle that sprinters are becoming known for. But the difference between Caleb when he does it and most other swimmers that you probably see, even the top guys, is that when most other swimmers do straight arm freestyle, once they enter the water, they have a very deep catch, meaning that they enter the water and they don't sort of start their catch until their arms are very deep in the water. Whereas Caleb Dressel has a very shallow catch. He enters the water and gets straight into that high elbow position. And that's what allows him to propel himself forward, right? So he gets all of that extra momentum from doing straight arm, but he also keeps all of the power and the movement forward of just a normal lunging freestyle stroke, which is a skill that we love, the lunge, meaning you're keeping both arms opposite at the same time and really propelling yourself forward. So Caleb Dressel has a very shallow catch, which is allowing him to constantly be moving forward, which is something that is very interesting because you see with a lot of sprinters is that they're all about high stroke rates, but the thing with high stroke rate is if you're not keeping constant tension on the water, you're just going to be spinning and not moving anywhere. Coming off this turn, Caleb Dressel really starts to up his kick, his freestyle kick, making those big waves, which is something that a lot of people kind of forget to do at the end of their race. And you can see it really, really makes a difference and really allows him to get that extra bit further than anyone else at the end. It's just such an amazing time. And even watching this again right now, talking to you guys, I'm just blown away by it. Of course, that classic Dressel no-breath finish. Caleb is known for doing crazy, crazy no-breath finishes, sometimes even going, 35 meters without a breath at the end of a 100-meter swim, which is crazy, crazy, right? Now, the thing about the no-breath is that when a lot of sprinters, even the best guys, do no-breath finishes, or just at any time when they're not breathing in a stroke, they tend to lose a lot of that distance per stroke. Our team, we call that barging, which is where your head's down and you're instead of just moving with the water like you should be, you're just going straight through it. Whereas Caleb does an amazing job of still moving with the water even when he isn't breathing, which is allowing him to keep that classic distance per stroke, but he's also moving at such insane speeds because he is always keeping tension on the water and lunging. So again, a time of 17:63. I don't know if we'll see a swim like this from someone other than Dressel for quite a long time. This truly is a swim that is ahead of its time. And I just think it's amazing to see how far the sport of swimming still has to grow. The first man under 17 seconds, who knows how long it's going to take until the full NCAA final is under 17 seconds. We may never get there. But for those of us swim fans, it's just so much fun to watch him and to enjoy these crazy things that he's doing. So as always, be sure to keep it locked here with us at Swim Techniques. We really love filming these kind of videos and really just showing off all the best things that are going on with swimming at the moment. We have Commonwealth Games coming up, so we'll be sure to post and film all of our breakdowns of some of the best races, our predictions. So stay tuned for that, and thank you so much for watching this, you guys. And just keep your eye out for Dressel this year. We have a feeling it's going to be another great year for him.